The mop top haircut. This is a haircut that has been getting a lot of attention over the last couple of years, but it seems to be resurfacing like with many hairstyles. And I do take some responsibility for making some of these haircuts kind of go viral or trending because I always go back to what I think is going to be in style for that specific time frame, whether it's a specific year or whatever's going on. I always see something and I go, this haircut is going to make a big comeback. So what I'm going to be doing today is showcasing a handful of haircuts and mop top haircuts that I have created using AI technology. And these look extremely realistic. And I'm going to kind of break down and walk you through these specific types of haircuts. And I'm also just going to give you some overview on, what you should be saying, what these haircuts entail, and what hair types they're good for, as well as what products you should be using. This haircut itself, the reason it's probably called a mop top is because it just sometimes looks like a mop on your head, right? It's a longer type of textured and layered haircut. Sometimes it's not heavily layered, it lays fairly flat on the head. Other times it is relatively layered and it gives a lot of volume and shape. And in these images I'll be sharing with you, you're going to see the variety of different types of styles you can have. So as I'm talking now, I'm going to show you a variety of haircuts and just kind of walk you through my opinions on some of them. So the first things first is when it comes to these haircuts, you have to make sure you have the right hair type. If you have a hair type that is very dry, frizzy, kinky, super, super curly, will this work for you? Probably not. This is a haircut that, with the help of some product, yes, it could be a phenomenal haircut, but at the same time, the haircut is doing most of the work with some product. So if your hair texture is just not the right hair texture, then it's not going to work for you. And you'll see in these images, it's usually straight hair. The hair could be finer. The hair could be medium density. It could be wavy. It could be curly. But anything beyond that, it's probably not going to work for you. The next part of this haircut is the length. So depending on the type of look that you want, you can go a variety of different hair lengths, specifically in the very, very front. Now, what does that mean? If you are somebody who wants to have more of an extreme, messier type of heavy mop top look, then you probably have to have your hair a bit longer. And that usually means when it's dry, and really, really make note of what I'm saying. When your hair is dry, because when it's wet, it's one length. After it dries, it shrinks up, especially on wavy or curly hair. The hair length will be sitting maybe just at the eyebrow. So if you were to cut this maybe, you know, an inch longer when it's wet, it will shrink up most likely to the desired length. The last thing you want to do is pick a hair length in the front and then the hair professional cuts it to that length and then it shrinks up an inch or so shorter than that. That's the worst thing that can happen. So always pay close attention to your hair texture and know that when your hair dries, it will shrink up, especially on wavy or curly hair. So always make sure that you're telling the hair professional and showing them saying, "Hey, I want my hair to, be here, so maybe cut it to here when it's wet." They should know this. Not everyone does. So the hair length in the very, very front and then the sides and the back. You can have this type of haircut to where the focal point is just primarily throughout the very, very front and it's shorter throughout the sides and the back. You can also have a more traditional mop top layered haircut to where it's more of a rounded shape, which goes shorter throughout here and then works its way down around maybe covering the ears or slightly, all the way down covering or middle of the ear and then some length in the back. It all really is a personal preference as long as the shape itself looks very, very balanced and it's all connected together. This works great on someone who's got, thicker hair, straighter hair, but it also works well on someone who's got more of a wavy hair texture or even curly hair texture. What this will do on wavy or curly hair, it actually enhances the curl or the wave, aka making it look more wavy and more curly. So, how is that a benefit to you? Well, if you are somebody who is looking to get those waves to be enhanced, and you could utilize something like maybe my new control cream or Tidal Wave Sea Salt Spray, and you want to really enhance those curls and waves, then this is the opportunity to get a haircut like this to create that look. And it's something that, again, it works on a variety of different hairstyles. Now, the layering part of this, which is key, is all, again, depending on the look that you want. The shorter your hair is, specifically on wavy hair or curly hair, it's going to make those curls and waves shrink up even more, which could make it look shorter. Remember how I said the hair will shrink up when it's dry? It's the same thing with layers. The hair is going to kind of move its way up and look shorter and more lift if it's cut shorter. If the layers are left longer, it's then going to leave the hair a bit heavier and more weighed down. Now, when it comes to straight hair, what this does is if the hair layers are shorter, you're going to get a bit more of that volume, that lift, and that fullness. If it's too long, once again, if you want your hair to be a bit flatter on the head, then it's going to weigh itself down. So no matter what you do, shorter layers equals more curl, more volume, and then longer layers means the hair is going to weigh itself down so it's closer to the head. When you're going to get a haircut like this is not a haircut that you just walk into some random barbershop or some random, chain salon that spends 15 minutes cutting your hair. This is a really, really precise type of advanced haircut that's all used with scissors, even a razor, and sometimes thinning shears. So it's really designed for a hair professional who understands haircut shapes. And it's something that you really should bring in photos that you like of haircuts like this, and then have a thorough consultation with your hair professional. And then lastly, when it comes to products, again, I suggest my control cream is something that's great. My structure styler, if you want to have very, very light hold, just some control and pliability. And then also Tidal Wave Sea Salt Spray if you're looking to enhance those waves, enhance those curls. And then you can also cocktail that with the control cream. So you want something that's going to either make the hair lay a bit flatter to the head, which is where the structure styler comes in. And then if you're looking to enhance the waves and curls, then, control cream and also my sea salt spray Tidal Wave. Now, if you do want to have a bit more texture and you have shorter straight hair, then my Beach House sea salt spray, my sea salt powder is going to be great for you. And I just actually updated the powder to perform better, to make your hair feel softer and less of that, white chalky type of end result. So a lot of work went into it. It's better than ever. And that's what I suggest. So let me know in the comments below which of these haircut images that you liked, and then which one are you going to be getting if you are getting it, and check out the products that I mentioned. Also, let me know if you enjoyed this new format and this new video from a visual standpoint. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.